What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Cartoon Conspiracy Theory with your host, as always, K-Max Dime. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the all-time greatest cartoon questions ever. Of course, I'm talking about one of my favorite shows again. I'm talking about Ed, Eddy, great show from childhood. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the, like I said, greatest questions ever. That is, what is under Double D's hat? There's so much mystery behind this. They go back, they hide it so many times. You see in this picture, there's lots of times he takes his hat off and it's covered by things like Ed's face, a wall in the way, it gets blurred. There's so many questions and there's so many things. There's a couple episodes where they talk about things. He takes off his hat and everyone's like, whoa, and things like that, but they never actually show it. But there's a couple of theories out there. There's many theories out there. We're going to run through a bunch of them. And at the end, I'm going to kind of wrap it all up and tell you which one I think is more credible. But first off, let's start off with a little bit of backstory about the hat and basically just a little bit of information. Now, if you guys are not aware, he's worn this hat since his childhood. It's been very, very openly stated that he's never taken his hat off, or very rarely takes his hat off. There's scenes where if he's in the shower, he wears a shower cap, so you don't see his head then. Lots of scenes, like I said earlier, where he takes off his hat and it's blocked. The view of that is blocked by something purposely in the way, just so you get that mystery. But there's been many, many times where he takes off his hat and it's been blocked like that. Now, one of the first theories we're going to take a look at is the theory that Double D is bald. But when you take a look at this picture, he has hair. You can clearly see in this picture and many, many other pictures, he has hair coming out the back of his hat. So that kind of puts the kibosh right there on the theory of him being bald. He might be partially bald or balding, which is a credible theory, I guess you could say. If you start losing your hair at an early age, you would want to cover it up. But being completely bald is completely out of the question. You see here, he's got hair coming out the back in this picture as well. So being completely bald, I believe is out of the question. But he might have like a receding hairline due to wearing the hat, or might be starting to bald early, which could be a theory. But our next theory is that Double D might have a mullet of some sort. He might have a lot of hair that he's just trying to cover up, as he doesn't think that the kids will react to him, in a favorable way of having a mullet or having long hair. There's multiple renditions and drawings out there of people what they think this hair could be, and there's ones that are off the wall. Like this one's just a mullet, as you can see here, which is a little believable. But this next picture you're gonna see is like anime hair, and he might just have a whole lot of hair hidden down there and just hiding it. Although if I had hair like that, I would let it rock. You look like Sebastian Bach from like the mid '80s hair metal band, which is just totally badass. I would not want to hide that. That is fucking locks right there. But it could be something like that where he has a lot of hair and he's just trying to cover it up, and maybe his parents don't like the haircut because they're very very stingy on him, always trying to control him and trying to keep him prim and proper. Maybe he just hides his hairdo's wild hair underneath of his hat. That's another theory. Now, moving along, there was a part in one of the episodes where Ed, he takes off he sees what's underneath Double D's hat, and he says, quote, "It shines like 1,000 suns." And there's a part, a lot of people are having this to do, or think this has to do with how many hairpins he has in his hair. There's another part we're going to see in just a second where he takes a hairpin out from underneath his hat, and a lot of people think that he's using so many hair, it shines, it's so shiny. That, or people think that he might have a lot of hair gel in it and it could be shiny that way. But like I said, it could be a lot of things. But you see here, he does pull a hairpin out from his head, and people are thinking that he puts his long cornrow hair up or some kind of dreadlock hair up with a lot of pins, making it able to fit underneath the hat, making it being so many pins in there that it shines. Because like I said, there is a quote from the show where he said it shines like the sun, and that could be a possible explanation for that. There's also another mention of it in the episode Stop and Look at Ed, where his hat is removed, and Eddy is quoted as saying, "Geez Louise," and Ed goes, "Cool." They both have this shocked expression on their face, and then Double D gets very, very defensive, takes his hat back, puts it on, and kind of hushes him up and tells him not to tell nobody, that kind of thing. That was one of the episodes that really makes this mystery, really stick with you because of that. But, that could be just another thing. There's a bunch of other theories down here I'm going to run through just real quick because there's not a whole lot of evidence for them. Like we said, they could have been the baldness, the cornrows and dreadlocks could have been. Some people say they could have blonde hair. I don't really know why he would be covering up his blonde hair. That's a theory out there. We already went over the long hair. A very, very popular theory is that part of his skull is missing, or there's a scar of some sort. He's always covering the top of his head because he's got scars up there from his head surgery. Maybe he had some kind of brain problem. Lots of theories like that. There's really no evidence for that, though. I mean, that would make sense that he's always covering his hair or covering his head if he had, partial skull removal or, scars from surgery when he was a child. But again, there's just not any concrete evidence for that. They never make any kind of mention of any kind of thing like that. And finally, there's one really funny theory out there that is Double D is actually a female, based on his behavior and voice. But this theory is pretty unlikely as well because there's a bunch of episodes where Double D is affectionate for Naz. It seems to be in love with Naz. I mean, she could be a lesbian, but that people say it. But another point that really torpedoes that theory of him being a female is Double D is shown shirtless in multiple episodes, and I don't think he can get away with showing a shirtless female in cartoons, even if there's no boobs to be shown. But that is basically all the theories out there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. The theory that I think is most credible is that he has early onset baldness. He's not completely bald yet because, like I said, he does have hair coming up the back of his thing. But I believe that he might have an early onset male pattern baldness, and he's starting to lose his hair. His hairline is receding quickly. He hasn't lost all of his hair yet, but yet he still is losing his hair, and it kind of looks like make him look like a 40-year-old. So that's personally my personal opinion on that. You guys are welcome to leave comments telling me what you guys think about this. If you guys have anything to input, I'd love to hear it. Make sure you guys like this video. If we hit to 500 likes on this video, I'll drop out next week's theory a day early for you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel as well to get all these cartoon conspiracy theories in your sub box. I do them at least once or twice a week, along with all my other videos I do. Thank you guys so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Before I get out of here, this week's word of the week, which if you guys leave in a comment, I will know you guys made it to the very end of this video, which means you guys are awesome. So make sure you guys drop this word in the comment section. And today's word is halo. So make sure you guys drop that in a comment. I know you guys are awesome. And that's all, guys. Have a great day. Game the fuck on, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Peace out.